Hello, ladies and gentlemen, men and women, boys and girls. Just a little recap or update on what has been going on and how everyone is moving when it comes to this mall. There is a word for the day, of course. So my last videos that I uploaded, I believe there was 4. Was it 5? No, I think it was 4. 4 videos I uploaded, and they had to do with tracker, trace. What was the other one? Oh, detector and ego, right? So the ego one had to do with the update that had to do with the mall and the security and how they go about things within that I'd say community, but you know what? Community, yes, for it is a community. It is a community, a group of people that form a structure within this mall, and how they come together to do things they're not supposed to be doing, right? As of the recap of the video I did about ego, I had spoken about, I don't want to quote this nigger that was in the mall. I'm not sure if he's the owner or whatever, but that's how he be acting, right? Pretended, right? But the security, the main security, I saw him today, and I'll break it down for you, right? I went to the mall. I went there for a second, tried to use the washroom, but clearly every time I need to use the washroom, everybody else needs to use the washroom. Coincidence? I think not. But whenever I need to use the washroom, everyone needs to use the washroom. Like everybody all of a sudden just needs to use the washroom when I'm using the washroom. So I went in there to use the washroom because I needed to pee. Of course, a whole bunch of drama. These people weren't doing what they're doing and blah, blah, blah. And I had a crossword. So I was just in there and I was scratching the crossword and stuff. And then I finally came out and then I basically said, yo, F the mall, is what I said. I left. I had on a bigger jacket. It was too warm for what I was wearing. I switched it out into the heavier jacket that I had on. When coming back, I did not come to the mall. I didn't come back to the mall. What I did was leave and I went to Falstaff. Haven't been there in a while. Well, I technically didn't go to Falstaff. What I did was go to the Tim Hortons at Falstaff. So I went there. First time going into that Tim Hortons. Sat in there for a bit, ordered some food, and of course, because they don't have anything to do and they like to follow the kid, of course, they decide they want to come in there and do black magic on the kid. Now, I keep telling you guys about this black magic. Everybody thinks it's some joke, like it's something that you're supposed to do. Y'all don't want to listen, right? You are not supposed to be doing black magic against these gods out here. Like, no, not good, not a good thing on your part, right? But clearly I can't tell y'all that because clearly y'all don't want to listen. Hence why y'all keep doing the black magic, right? Even though I said there's repercussions for it, ain't nobody want to hear. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, so they're doing black magic in there. Couldn't finish doing the chanting because I went over and sat beside one and said, so what? Y'all going to keep this shit up? Of course. So a lot of them bailed on this one that I'm talking to within the Tim Hortons. And I'm just sitting there like y'all just don't know how to quit it at all. Anyways, I stayed there for a little bit more longer. And then I left and I walked back to Wilson and Jane. And I went to the gas station going north towards Shepherd on the right hand side. Went to that gas station, bought some junk. Well, I wanted ice cream, so I wanted it. So I went and got ice cream, and then I went and sat at that building, you know, where all the geese are. All the geese are always there at that building. And the ops usually stay behind on the other side of the building and watch me, like watch the four corners where the bus stop is, where Jane and Wilson is. The ops watch me from that building on that side. But I'm on the side where the gas station is. So I'm sitting there, and the geese are coming over. I don't know why they were talking to me today. They were talking to me. And I was like, if you continue to talk to me, people's gonna really think I'm crazy. So anyways, I was there for a bit, and then I decided to cross over to the mall. When I went and crossed over to the mall, I went through Winners, and then I walked through Winners and went into the mall. And lo and behold, the first person I got to see when I went in there was the security guard, the one that doesn't wear the uniform, right? He was there with another one of the security guards. So I just walked as if I didn't even see them, and then turned towards the Tim Hortons. Walked into the Tim Hortons, looked at everybody in there, looked past everybody, and then I came out. And of course, y'all know what I did. I went to my position. I went to my position. But of course, when I go into my position, remember, I can't sit on there because this is what the authority of the security guard said. Now, do y'all remember what I told you guys about what authority means? It's just an author of their own story, meaning they tell you what they choose to tell you, meaning that anyone can be an author of their own authority. For that is what the security guard was doing, being an author of his own authority. Okay. So of course, he comes out while I'm pasting, and he comes out there and he stands up and he's like, let me talk to you for a second. And I said, I choose not to talk to you, by the way, for when I was speaking to you yesterday, you decided to want to act like you wanted to ignore me, right? You wanted to act as if what you were doing was right. You wanted to also act as if everybody can just stand around that place except me, right? You also wanted to make it seem like you have so much power and authority that you can do all of this, that you chose not to even do your job and tell people not to park in the parking spaces, and not tell the people that was lingering or loitering at that spot to not loiter. You actually allowed them based off of your so-called authority when it comes to a security, right? Is what he did. So I chose not to speak to him, and I just kept walking, pasting back and forth. Before I told him, there's nothing he can do about me walking on the floor. And he agreed, for he knows he cannot tell me that, right? So of course, I just kept pacing, and because I didn't feel like talking to him, he had no choice but to walk off, right? Now the thing is, ladies and gentlemen, people like to abuse their power all the time, all the time. But I did tell you guys what the word abuse means, right? And how people use it against you, right? Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, men and women, boys and girls, the word of the day has to do with that security and everything else that goes along within that community structure of Sheridan Mall. And the word is loiter, or loitering, as the security had said I was doing, right? Definition of loiter is hang about, idlently on the way when on an errand, journey, etc. Right? So loiter basically means idle, right? Pay attention now. Next definition: to delay an activity with idle stops and pauses, to remain in an area for no obvious reason. Little words for loiter would be bum, daily, idle, lazy, linger, lounge, put off, fool around, hang around, screw around, procrastinate. Now, let's start on WiseOneTeach and equate WiseOneTeach to the definitions of loiter, shall we? So, hang about, idly on the way when on an errand, journey, etc. Now, this doesn't apply to me, ladies and gentlemen, for I told you guys why I'm staying in that position. I told you I'm staying in that position so that everyone can find me. So that's not idling, for I had a mission why I was there, right? I told you why I'm there. So you could find Waldo, which is WiseOneTeach Teach, right? So I was not hanging about, for I was doing purposely what was supposed to be done there, for I needed to be found, right? So that definition does not apply to WiseOneTeach. Next definition: to delay an activity with idle stops and pauses. Now, I didn't delay anything, for I stayed true to what it was I was doing. So I wasn't delaying anything. I stuck my feet, I put my feet down and stayed there, not delaying anything, so that everyone can find Waldo, which is WiseOneTeach. So there was no stops, there was no pauses, for I proved why I was there. I told you that I'm going to be there. I also said that the ops are going to be there, but they will see me there too, for I will not be hiding, right? Nor would I be delaying anything. Hence why everybody could have came and found me, right? For I didn't delay anything. Again, the definition does not apply to Wise One. Next definition: bum. That one applies to Wise One. For she is a bum. She just doesn't look like the bum, but she is. Right? Don't let nowhere. So, bum, right? Daily. Yes, it applies to me, but you know why it applies to me. Idle? Nope. It's called mission. Lazy? Nope. Because I don't need to sit on my position. I could pace that shit all day, every day, 24/7. Wouldn't be no difficulty for the girl. Feel me? Linger? Nah, I don't know about lingering. Lounge? Nope. There's no such thing as lounge. I be scoping the scene, so I ain't lounging. Put off? Nope. Fool around? Most definitely not. Can't be fooling around when you purposely put yourself under a camera. No fooling around for me. Hang around? Nah, never hanging around. For, of course, when I leave my position, I go and buy food, leave, go do stuff, and then come back, right? Screw around? Nope. Procrastinate? Nowhere near procrastinate, for that was what was intended for me to do, right? Now let's flip the script, ladies and gentlemen, and apply loiter to the community. Let's see if it works, right? Now, the loiter definition is hang about, idly on the way when on an errand, journey, etc. So hang about. Let's see who does that, right? Another word is bum, right? We have multiples, a whole bunch of bums that are idling, hanging about all around that mall, ladies and gentlemen, all around that mall, right? That's what you call loiter. Now, you also have drug dealers that are all around that mall, fooling around, lingering. Put off for people don't like drug dealers. People don't like drug dealers. Y'all cause too much problems. Cops come around. All kind of shit happens. But see, no cops don't come around with these loiterers, these drug dealers that are all around this mall. No cops come around with all these bumps around this mall, right? No parking enforcement comes around with all these cars parked in not designated locations. Which, if these cars are doing that, what are they doing? Lingering. Remain in an area for no obvious reason, right? For that is what the cars are doing. Remaining in an obvious area without no reason, right? For you already know you're not supposed to be there because it clearly tells you you're not supposed to park there. But you could do that. For you are idling. You can do whatever you want, right? Let's see, how deep can we go? Security. Were you all idling outside? Yes, you were. Were you not doing your job? Yes, you were. Were you being lazy? Correct. Yes, you were. Were you lounging? Yes, you were. Right? Cleaning lady within the mall. Were you loitering? Yes, you were. Were you being lazy? Yes, you were, for you weren't cleaning. Were you lounging? Yes, you were, leaning up on counters and tables and talking to people and not doing what you're supposed to do, loitering. For it's not like you're in the mall doing errands. You're in the mall to what? Clean. So what were you doing? Loitering. Let's see. Security. when you allowed these people to stand up where you said I was loitering, were you being lazy? Yes, you were. Were you lounging and allowing them to do the same? Yes, you were. Were you allowing those to do the same because they were ops? Yes, you were. For you and them are ops. So security and ops within this mall. Is it fair to say you are all loitering? Yep, that would be it. Identically on the way, went on an errand, journey, etc. So, ops that work in the dentist's office that comes out just to come and see the kid, right? For, as I said, the kid has a mission. The kid is doing something. That's why the kid's out there. That's why Wise One's out there. She actually has something to do while she's out there. But for every other op that had to leave the mall to come outside to see what Wise One was doing, was loitering, was lingering, was lounging, was to remain in an area for no obvious reason. All the ops that decide to come outside and watch Wise One Teach. Now that is what you call loitering, ladies and gentlemen. And I believe I clarified loitering throughout the whole mall and the outside of the mall, right? Now, for all these types of loitering that you wanted to say that I did security, I couldn't understand how you guys have up signs saying Reader's Choice 2022 Best Shopping Center, right? Diamond winner voted by the readers of the North York Mirror. And I thought, how is that possible? For if we go on all four corners of your mall on the outside, you on one corner you have a legal weed shop, and then you have an illegal weed shop right next door. Huh. Now if we go to the back where the Winners is, and no, not, why am I saying Winners? Walmart, where the Walmart is and the Popeyes is, then you got all the drug dealers. All the drug dealers are over there at the back there, right? Now if we go on the side where the 7-Eleven and the Bear store is, then you got a whole lot of bumps that are there, right? Then you come around to the front, then you have the bumps, then you have the drug dealers, right? They're all on the front page of it. So if you go all around, right, this mall, you buck up in all of this, and you could just stand outside and see this. So again, readers, what are you guys called? The North York Mirror, voted by the readers of the North York Mirror, diamond winner. Yeah. How did you get to that conclusion? Now, if you go on the inside of the mall, the most packed place, if it is packed, would probably be the Tim Hortons, which is very dirty all the time. All the time. Your cleaning people, as I said before, do not do their jobs in the luncheon area, the cafeteria area, the food area, right? They ain't doing their job, right? The security are not doing their job. People are allowed to park any way they please in that mall. There's nobody to regulate, designate, even though you got about 4 to 5 security working at the same time. All these things can happen. So tell me again, how did Sheridan Mall become the reader's choice? So you see what I say about illusions, ladies and gentlemen, and false advertisements. For illusions is ill in mind and intent, right? And to put on an illusion, a facade, a mask off, nigga, mask off, right? To put on this mask is what Sheridan Mall has done, right? Now, you see wellness people being out there, but again, they are ops. And they are what? Another illusion put in place as if they maintain the grounds outside. But as I said, the grounds outside is all about selling drugs and being buckets and crackheads, right? Security not doing their job, well aware that all of this is going on. So again, what's with the illusions? Sheridan Mall. Now of course, we got to talk about your mall doing black magic on top of it. So could it be that black magic got y'all to be the Reader's Choice 2022 best shopping center? For there is too much things in your face when just going out there and standing up. You could just do this in one day. Just one day. You're going to see the bums. You're going to see the drug dealers. You're going to see the store that's beside the legal weed store selling illegal weed right next door, along with the help of the bums. So could it be black magic that has you at the best shopping center? Because I'd like to know how that was even possible. As I said, illusions, illusions, illusions. I'll tell you the last thing that happened today, ladies and gentlemen, just before I decided to leave that mall. I was walking, of course, pacing at my position, and this bum came out of nowhere. And he walked up. He was very angry. He was very angry. And he said, "Get the fuck out of here." And of course, I did that laugh. I started to laugh. And as soon as I started to laugh, because when he came over, he came right up in my face. But I was still doing this walking and pacing while I'm laughing at him. So he stood in my way. So I wasn't fitting to walk around him, for I'm keeping my pace back and forth in that line. If I could wear out the pavement, trust me, I did today. Right? So when I was walking towards him, he looked like he was hella pissed. And all I did was this, move. And he literally just jumped out of the way. And I said, "Who sent you?" Was it the bum that works for the illegal weed store? You know, Ninja Turtle, Dwayne? Was it him that sent you? For he's a bum. Right? That's loitering. That's lingering. That's helping assist to push drugs. In that mall, by the way. Right? Is what I asked the bum. And then I asked him, or did Koopa send you? Calvin. Right? Calvin, aka Koopa. Right? For a lot of you that's over here in the mall is coming from that hotel right there. See, that community right there, ladies and gentlemen, is toxic. The whole community is toxic. All of it. It needs to get clean, sweep, wiped clean. Right? So again, how did you become Reader's Choice for Reader's Choice 2022 Best Shopping Mall? How did that happen? How? See, when I was there, you guys were happy to put your black magic on the kid, right? And you guys were quite impressed with yourself, right? When you decide to start abusing your authority power within, right? Is what you are doing. Hence why I explained to you what happens when people's egos are bruised, right? For even when I went into the mall and went and bought something before I left the mall, I went downstairs to the food court, and that my favorite cleaner that doesn't clean, I purposely went go sit down right where I seen a whole bunch of garbage, and boy did she come over real quick and start to clean it up. I guess the illusions are coming off, aren't they? Mask off. Mask off. Right? Now y'all have to do your jobs. Right? Now y'all have to do your jobs. So when I say ego is a negative word, just remember, ego is a negative word. Authority and to use it to abuse it is wrong too. A lot of other stuff happened, ladies and gentlemen, within the mall today. But I figured that's all I'm going to tell you for one, this video is going too hella long. And I only gave you one word. So I go by the name WiseOneTeach Teach. You can call me Teach. And if you like, please thumbs up, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you soon. And this wasn't what I wanted to talk to you guys about. This just happened to come up because I'd tell you, but I can't tell you, because then that will get them. Then they'll start to figure out certain things. Can't tell you. Can't tell you. Got to keep some secrets, ladies and gentlemen. Got to keep some secrets. After all, if they gunning the kid how they gunning the kid, I got to keep some secrets, right? So I'm going to keep some secrets. So that is the word, ladies and gentlemen. Loiter. If there's anybody who wants anything to say about it and dispute what it is I said about it, then by all means, comment. I'll do my best to see it, if I even can see it. As I said, I don't know, because I don't know when I can see those things, for I'm always having to slip in these videos for y'all. Anyways, Bye, guys.